Coco Gauff's impressive net worth revealed as she's named the world's highest-earning female athlete. The tennis star is making a killing on and off the court. Coco Gauff's stunning earnings both on and off the tennis court have been revealed as she's been named the world's highest-earning female athlete. The two-time Grand Slam winner has retained her status as the highest-earning female athlete in the world for 2025, raking in $37.2 million this year. In Forbes' annual rich list of tennis players, the 21-year-old ranks third, behind Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. The star's on-court earnings are a hefty $12.2 million, which comes after she won a second major title at the French Open. That number is made to seem modest in comparison to her endorsement deals, which earned Gauff a whopping $25 million this year. Among the brands associating themselves with the lovable, talented athlete are Bose, New Balance and hair care company Carol's Daughter, all of whom ran ads featuring the athlete. In fourth place in Forbes' top 10 is Novak Djokovic, with $29.6 million, followed by World No. 1 Aryna Sabalenka, whose total of $27.4 million sees her rise 5 spots from last year's list. Chinese star Qin Wenzhong is in sixth place with $26.1 million, followed by Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek at $24 million. While she was already at the top of this list last year, Gauff's earnings have risen by around $10 million from 2024. Plus, she comes into the US Open looking to boost that by another $5 million, which she would earn by winning the title for a second time. Coco has shaken up her team following a tough period since that title in Paris, splitting with coach Matthew Daly and bringing in biomechanics expert Gavin McMillan. Longtime coach Jean-Christophe Forel remains on the team, but McMillan has been brought in to try to fix Gauff's faulty second serve. Sabalenka had a similar addiction to double faults before McMillan rebuilt her service motion, so Gauff is bringing him to her team in hopes he can do the same for her. Gauff will begin her campaign against Australian. When Coco Gauff raised her arms to the night sky of Arthur Ashe Stadium after her US Open triumph, it was clear she had stepped into tennis immortality. What wasn't as clear in that moment was how much that victory, and the whirlwind of endorsements, appearances and global recognition that followed, would change her financial destiny. This year, the numbers finally told the story. At just 21 years old, Coco Gauff has been officially named the world's highest-earning female athlete, with a net worth that continues to climb past the imaginations of even her most optimistic fans. From prodigy to powerhouse, Gauff's journey is no longer just about trophies. It's about building an empire, and redefining what it means to be a modern athlete in a world where influence extends far beyond the baseline. From humble beginnings to Grand Slam glory. To understand the significance of Gauff's financial rise, one must return to the girl who first shocked Wimbledon in 2019. At just 15, Coco stunned the world by defeating Venus Williams in her Grand Slam debut. Overnight, she became a symbol of youthful promise, her face splashed across newspapers and social feeds around the globe. Back then, I wasn't thinking about money or fame, Gauff later admitted. I was just trying to win matches and prove to myself that I belonged. But belonging was never in question. Her blend of explosive speed, tactical intelligence, and emotional maturity made her a natural magnet for both fans and sponsors. Companies that had once lined up for Serena Williams now began placing their bets on the teenager from Delray Beach. The numbers behind the net worth. Reports now estimate Coco Gauff's net worth at over $25 million, a staggering figure for someone barely old enough to rent a car. The sum comes from a blend of prize money and endorsements. Prize money. Gauff has already surpassed $15 million in career earnings from WTA tournaments, with her US Open victory providing a record-setting payday. Endorsements. Deals with giants like New Balance, Head, Barilla, Rolex, and Meta have added millions annually. Each partnership positions her not just as an athlete, but as a global lifestyle icon. Appearances and investments. From speaking engagements to smart early investments in tech startups, Gauff has begun building a portfolio that ensures her wealth will outlast her playing days. She's not just making money, one sports business analyst explained. She's building generational wealth, the kind that creates foundations, scholarships, and legacies. The highest-earning female athlete. For years, names like Naomi Osaka and Serena Williams topped the list of female athlete earnings. Osaka, with her diverse sponsorships, had been seen as untouchable. Serena, even in semi-retirement, continued to rake in tens of millions. But this year, Gauff leapfrogged them both. Industry insiders attribute her rise to 3 main factors. Youthful marketability. At 21, she represents not only athletic excellence but the next 2 decades of tennis stardom. Brands see her as a long-term bet. Authenticity. Gauff's willingness to speak out on social issues, from racial justice to mental health, resonates with younger audiences who demand more than just polished soundbites. Global appeal. While rooted in American culture, Gauff's charm translates internationally. Whether in Europe, Asia, or Africa, fans see in her a blend of relatability and inspiration. Coco isn't just a player, one marketing executive put it. She's a movement. Coco versus Serena, the next chapter. With her net worth now rivaling where Serena was at a similar age, comparisons are inevitable. Yet Gauff herself resists the narrative. Serena is the GOAT, she said firmly. I wouldn't be here without her and Venus. But I don't want to be the next Serena. I want to be the first Coco. Still, Serena's shadow looms large. She built an empire worth over $250 million, spanning business ventures, fashion, and philanthropy. For Coco, the challenge is not simply to emulate Serena's success but to evolve it for a new generation. She has the potential to surpass what Serena did financially, noted a sports economist. The global sports economy is bigger now, and Coco is entering her prime in the middle of it. A brand beyond the court. What makes Gauff's financial trajectory so remarkable is how carefully she and her team have managed her brand. Unlike some athletes who cash in quickly on every offer, Coco has been selective. She says no more than she says yes, revealed a member of her management circle. Every deal has to align with who she is, not just who companies want her to be. That's why her partnerships feel authentic. New Balance. Their campaigns highlight her individuality and energy, positioning her as both athlete and fashion trendsetter. Barilla Pasta, a surprising fit at first glance, but one that reflects Gauff's emphasis on family meals and balance. Rolex, symbolizing not just precision, but timeless greatness. Even her social media presence avoids the polished, overly managed feel of some athletes. Instead, she offers glimpses of humor, vulnerability, and behind-the-scenes moments that keep fans engaged.